The war is coming, boys, and it looks like it's going to be an excellent time if you're an Orc player. Over on the Warhammer community website, they've just released a brand new article called ERE We Go, and it goes into a little bit more detail about the upcoming BEAST Snagga launch. Just a little recap for those of you who are not up to date with what's going on. The BEAST Snaggas are this new force of Orcs that are going to be releasing on the tabletop. The information in this article says the BEAST Snaggas are master squig breeders. They ride to war on their ferocious red steeds, kicking, biting, and stabbing anything within their reach. If you're watching the video right now and you're looking at the trailer in the background, of course we broke this down in previous videos, it seems like the Orcs, a part of this release, are going to get a lot of models. There's new Mega Armored Knobs in there, there's a new Orc War Boss in there, and of course there's some of the stuff that we'll be talking about in this video. But whatever happens, it seems that the Xenos, and when I say Xenos, the Orc faction of the Xenos, are going to get their day in the sun. I have my fingers crossed for new boys. I know a lot of people don't want that, but I would personally like to see that added to this release. And in the background now, they've released one of the new units. Again, a bit more information that goes along with this. It says, think of these chaps as pro-squig rather than anti-thinking. After all, it's rare to find an Orc who wouldn't appreciate how you can make a humble spear louder, killier by adding a rocket boosters to it. And you can see the spear that the Orc's got, you know, he's holding up. It, you know, it looks like a normal spear, but it's not. It's Orca. So they've added some boosters to it just in case he wants to throw it across the battlefield and add that extra speed to it, because it seems that all these chaps are about the speed. Now, even though we've only got 2 images, and one of those images have come out today, when it comes to the BEAST Snaggas, there's been actually a lot of talk about this force. Do they really fit in 40k? Are their design based in 40k? Should it really be here? Now, there's a little blurb of text I just want to read first before I give my thoughts on this. It says, their appreciation for the old ways and their disregard for the more complex Orc technology leads many of the Snakebite clan to become BEAST Snaggas. Although their ilk can be found across the entire spectrum of Orc society, even a non-goth can look at a squig hog's shockingly large teeth and figure out how best to apply them to some poor git's face. Now, that blurb of text basically states that these chaps prefer the non-Orky way. I know that's a bit strange when you think of Orcs, because Orcs are all about tinkering, making like the biggest and the mechy stuff and just getting things to work that shouldn't work, or things to shoot that shouldn't shoot. But I actually like this design. I didn't think that they would go this way, like in a million years. I thought it actually would go a more techie looking Orc, maybe following like Gaz Skull, adding that kind of more hulking kind of power armor and stuff like that. But from what I can see from these 2 preview images and some of the stuff that's apparently on the trailer, I think that this could be a really, really cool way to add to the Orc faction and still have that like 40k vibe to it. Sadly, we don't have any dates on when we're going to get more information about the BEAST Snaggas. The only thing it's stated in this article is stay tuned to learn about more savage BEAST Snaggas and their ingenious ways to use giant red mouth monsters. And maybe, a lot of people have been saying on my Discord, maybe like every Monday is going to be like BEAST Snagga Monday from now on throughout this month. I think that could be kind of cool, leading up and showing the big war boss, because that is the thing I really want to see. I want to see like this new BEAST Snagga war boss, and he's supposed to have that this massive skull on his shoulder and stuff. It's supposed to be absolutely stunning. So fingers crossed they'll show off that soon, or maybe they can do it with another preview show. Again, we haven't had a new date for the preview show. I'm sure maybe not this month, probably next month. The next preview show is going to be, and if that happens, it's definitely going to be these BEAST Snaggas. They're going to be on the main plate, because these looks like the next big army to be released. Anyway, Chaperonios, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Orc players, do you like this? Do you hate it? If you hate it, tell me what you hate about it. If you like it, tell me what you like about it. Is anyone actually going to be making an Orc army based on these chaps? I'm really thinking that I may take a step into the green zone and get a little small BEAST Snagga force. The reason being is that because I love Orcs. Orcs are my favourite Xenos race. I know a lot of people always ask me, Valrak, why don't you make a Xenos race? If you were to make a Xenos race, which would it be? And it was always Orcs. Orcs are the most brutal, the most cunning, the most sneakiest. I just love everything about Orcs. They're just to have a good crumping and just to, you know, hit people in the face. So yeah, depending on what else they get, you probably may see the Last War Protocol, or the Last War Protocol. That seems a little cooler one. Right, enough waffling for me. See you now. Have a great day, and bye-bye.